Hello and welcome back. Today is going to be a oval trinket tray design that I saw on Petra. I will link her video below. It was so inspiring. And I have mixed up some resin, and I'm using a 1-to-1 premium quality or premium clear from the epoxy store. I have put in, as best I can, just in the sort of insert, a clear coat of resin. I have now then mixed up my resin with some white, and today I'm using Lorez Angel White paste. I usually use the Bloom Pigment paste from Pouring Your Heart Out, or I use Craft and Craft, but Cast and Craft. But today I'm going to try the Angel White. So what I've done is, after I did that layer, and I didn't want to bore you with it, I had to very carefully place it in that insert there. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to pour, like Petra did, some of this Angel White on the edge. Quantity wise, I am just guessing, so I hope something nice turns out of this pattern. It was just gorgeous of what Petra did, so I hope you don't mind, Petra, that I try to do what you do. Just know that it's your pieces are just so inspiring that I want to try to create it myself to see if I can do it. There are so many talented folks out there. Ooh, I did kind of too much of that white maybe. I'm not sure. But what I'll do is stop there for now. Then I used Royal Blue from Octopus Inks. And it's an alcohol ink, and I'm hoping that that's okay. I mixed it in my resin here. Petra used a different one. She used Enzian, but so now I'm doing the blue right up against that white, sort of hopefully pushing it back. It's interesting when I do these, when I sort of have to carefully pour, I go all quiet because I'm not breathing, and I'm trying to do this very carefully. So I'm just going to do just the edge, just to get to that edge there. Okay. Then I am going to pour a clear coat in the center to sort of hopefully push it out and push it back so that it'll come in like a crackle effect. And I'm going to go a little higher because there's no more coating except for my bloom that I'm going to create on top of this. So not looking very promising right now to me, but we shall see. So as that settles, I am going to put in my cup about 20 grams of clear that I'm going to add the Cast and Craft to and put it in my piping bag. Now I know I don't need 20 grams, so maybe I'll just do 14. And since I have extra resin, I always keep an extra mold out, and this is from Pouring Your Heart Out, her Heart Druzy mold. So I just love that, and so I'm going to, I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to pour a layer of clear on here, and then on the top, ooh, let's see what would happen. And then this is just experimenting. I'm just going to put some blue that I used, that I had left over. I was going to put the white on top, but I don't think I'm brave enough to do that. So, and maybe what I'll do is sort of spread that around. Maybe I'll get a nice blue druzy heart piece. Let me know if you're interested in this druzy mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. You can always look it up on her eBay store. This other mold is from Molds and Shapes, the trinket mold. And I know Julie has, no, she has a trinket oval, is it trinket? No, not trinket. She has an oval tray mold, which you could also do this technique on. So let me just see if I can just do something like that there. Okay, so now I'm going to mix in my white that I'm going to put my alcohol ink of blue in the center. One, I'm going to go like this, and because I want it to spread. Let's see what that does while I mix my white. Kind of want to see what sort of pattern it does. It's interesting, different blues in there. Alrighty, getting distracted here, so let me get my white ready. And it's very little, so I might even put some and then use a different, very little. And then I'll use a different stick to stir the white in so it's not so opaque. Okay, so that looks like it needs some more. Not very dark color, but let me just do one more here. Here and here, just to darken it up. And I'm going to let that settle for a bit, and just know that I'm going to be putting my white in my piping bag, so I apologize for any crunching sound that will be coming here with. And I might pause for a second and come back because I feel like my white is not warm enough yet, and I know I want my resin to be really warm when I do my piping. So I might have to return shortly. I'll just torch this one here a little. Now I'm going to leave, I'm not going to torch yet, so, okay, let me see what the temperature is on this resin, this white. I have this handy laser, but I also like to use a cooking thermometer. I think it gives me more accurate reading. So I'm just going to hang on a sec. So I think what I'll do, in the spirit of timing, I'm going to put you on a pause and come back when I've got my bloom, not my bloom, sorry, my white mixed up. Alrighty. Now I've got my piping bag ready. I'm going to do, and this is so interesting. I've been doing this oval trinket tray in spirals, but I was doing it in round. Simply that's because what I'm used to. And Petra did this in oval. Now, like, how silly was I to do circles in an oval shape? So here I go with an oval spiral, and I'm going to go over because I don't think some of this was thick enough. Yeah, especially that one. this one. Whoops. Okay, then I will do the drawing. So it's going to come, oh, I can't remember how she did her petals now. Oh, well, I'm going to try it this way, this way. And I didn't go all the way to the end because I'm hoping that that crackle will come in. So thank you, Petra, for the oval. I'm going to come in some more. Oh my goodness, it looks so pretty like this, but I don't know how my petals are going to be. I never know. So I know that's a bit wide, but that's how I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to take a toothpick and not go all the way down and just very carefully do a swirl in the center, and hopefully that does something. And that is this technique. So I will torch and I will see you for the unmolding. Okay, we shall see how this turned out. This is kind of hopeful. Must not have mixed my product very well on those dots. Okay, here we go. Oh, very pretty. Very pretty. The only thing is this white got sort of blobby on the edge. So, oh, that's too bad. So I should have put, it's kind of an antique-ish looking maybe, but the flower did turn out pretty. So let me take you down. So maybe I can put some white marker on here on this edge here to camouflage that. But the what you call it, the Crackle background or web background turned out really cool. So interesting. And then here is the little extra resin that I had that I used pouring a heart out heart druzy mold. And oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really, oh, it's so sweet. And in the light, it'll just sparkle like crazy. Okay, so back to this one here. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.